Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio. WNCT is providing you with live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the most up-to-date news before your nightly newscast. All right, we have some weather for your Friday going into the weekend. First Alert meteorologist Alex Wasylenko has that forecast for us.
Happy Bowtie Friday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasylenko, reporting from the First Alert Weather Center on this very hot and humid Friday afternoon. Temperatures will continue to soar today into the lower and middle 90s inland with upper 80s and low 90s along the coast. There will be lots of sunshine to deal with out there as well, so do be sure to lather on that sunscreen. As for the heat, humidity, and instability, it'll all clash with a nearby trough of low pressure. It may provide an isolated chance for a shower or storm this evening and overnight, but otherwise, as we head into Saturday morning, we'll just be dealing with some partly cloudy skies and patchy fog. As we move into Saturday afternoon, it's going to be another barn burner of a day as that trough of low pressure scoots on by. That trough of low pressure in its official passage will help to interact with the heat and humidity Saturday afternoon to create some widespread scattered showers and storms, some of which may be strong to severe. Sunday will be another in-between day across eastern North Carolina as a trough of low pressure works out to sea and an incoming cold front works into the western portions of the Tar Heel State. You'll notice just isolated showers and storms to wrap up the weekend for inland and coastal communities, but by Monday to kick off the new work week, that's when that cold front will officially pass by with some more widespread showers and storms. It will mean a little bit of a cool down, so to speak, by a couple of degrees by midweek next week. That little bit of a cool down will also come with some partly to mostly sunny skies and also a little bit more comfortable air and less humidity. Make it a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasylenko.
Owners of the Washington's NFL team are still reviewing whether to keep the controversial Redskins name, but one of the team's sponsors is stepping up pressure to get the name changed. FedEx is warning the club's owners it may remove its company name from signs at the team's stadium after the upcoming season, unless the franchise drops the controversial name. That's according to the Washington Post. Last week, FedEx was the first of the Washington team's major sponsors to call on owners to change the franchise name. PepsiCo and Nike soon followed, leading club owners to launch what they called a formal review of the team's name. The push to rename the club comes after the national protest against racial inequality and police abuse against minorities. Native American groups and their supporters have long pushed to get Washington's NFL team to drop Redskins, calling it a racial slur. All right, stay with us and we'll be right back with some more news after this short break.
WNCT 9 on your side is hitting the road.
Living Local is back and coming to a town near you.
We're living local on WNCT 9 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio, providing you with some early afternoon updates. Statistics are showing an increase in COVID-19 cases among people in their 20s and 30s. Doctors say they are not expecting the same symptoms as older patients. Those symptoms include abdominal pain, nausea, diarrhea, loss of taste and smell, and severe headaches, but they do not include fever. Infectious disease specialist at Vanderbilt University says the virus can cause a variety of problems from no symptoms to organ disruption. Doctors recommend getting tested 4 days after feeling symptoms so the virus will show up on a swab. They also recommend if you do contract COVID-19 to stay hydrated and take Tylenol. We'll have more on that story coming up for you tonight on our news at 5 and 6. California authorities say a missing actress is presumed dead after an apparent accident on a boating trip with her son. 33-year-old Glee star Naya Rivera was on a pontoon boat with her 4-year-old son on Wednesday in Ventura County, near Los Angeles. Workers began looking for them after the mom and child were late returning the boat. They found the boat adrift on a lake with Rivera's son asleep on board wearing a life jacket. The child was fine, but Rivera was nowhere to be found. The boy told investigators his mom went swimming but never got back on the boat. Investigators have found nothing suspicious. They're describing this as a, quote, tragic accident. Divers have been searching the lakes since Wednesday with helicopters and boats involved in what's now considered a recovery effort. All right, well, that wraps up this WNCT Now early afternoon update. I'm Emily Severage, live in our digital studio, and I'll have another update coming up for you later at 4 o'clock. Thanks so much for watching.